Back again with me, Mega Stumble in here. In this video, I will explain 16 tenses and part of it. Let's start. Thank you for watching. The first tenses is simple present tense, yaitu untuk kebiasaan, rutinitas, dan fakta umum dengan rumus positifnya adalah subject plus verb 1, negatif subject plus do or does plus not plus verb 1, interrogatif do or does plus subject plus verb 1. Sebagai contoh yaitu contoh positifnya adalah Rina study English every day. Contoh negatif, Rina does not study English at night. Contoh interrogatif, does Rina study English every day? And then, to present continuous tense. Definisi kegiatan yang sedang berlangsung sekarang. Adapun rumus positifnya, subject plus am, is, are, plus verb ing. Negatif, subject plus am, or is, or are, plus not, plus verb ing. Kemudian interrogatif, am, is, are, plus subject, plus verb ing. Example positif, Rina is studying English right now. Example negatif, Rina is not studying English right now. Interrogative, is Rina studying English right now? 3. Present perfect tense. Kegiatan yang pernah atau baru saja dilakukan. Adapun rumus positifnya yaitu subject plus have or has plus verb 3. Negatif, subject plus have or has plus not plus verb 3. Interrogatif, has or has plus subject plus verb 3. Adapun contohnya yaitu yang pertama contoh positif, Rina has finished her homework. Negatif, Rina has not finished her homework. Interrogatif, has Rina finished her homework? 4. Present perfect continuous. Is this kegiatan dimulai di masa lampau dan masih berlangsung sampai sekarang. Adapun rumusnya yaitu rumus negatifnya subject plus have or has been plus verb ing. Negatif, subject plus have or has not been plus verb ing. Interrogatif, have or has plus subject plus been plus verb ing. Adapun contoh positifnya yaitu Rina has been studying for 2 hours. Negatif, Rina has not been studying for 2 hours. Interrogatif, has Rina been studying for 2 hours? And 5. Simple past tense. Ini merupakan kejadian di masa lampau. Adapun rumusnya yang positif subject plus verb 2. Negatif, subject plus did not plus verb 1. Interrogatif, did plus subject plus verb 1. Adapun contohnya yaitu yang positif, Rina studied English yesterday. Contoh negatif, Rina did not study English yesterday. Interrogatif, did Rina study English yesterday? 6. Past continuous tense. Ini merupakan kegiatan yang sedang terjadi di masa lampau. Adapun rumusnya yaitu untuk yang positif, subject plus was or were plus verb ing. Kemudian yang negatif, subject plus was or were plus not plus verb ing. Adapun interrogatif, was or were plus subject plus verb ing. Adapun contoh positifnya yaitu I was studying for my exam last night. Negatif, I was not studying for my exam last night. Interrogatif, was I studying for my exam last night? And 7. Past perfect tense. Ini merupakan dan biasanya digunakan untuk menyatakan suatu peristiwa atau aksi yang sudah selesai terjadi di masa lampau sebelum peristiwa lain terjadi di masa lalu juga. Adapun rumusnya yaitu untuk yang positif subject plus had plus verb 3, negatif subject plus had not plus verb 3. Untuk yang negatif had plus subject plus verb 3. Adapun contohnya, Rina had finished her homework before the class started. Yang negatif, Rina had not finished her homework before class started. Interrogative, had Rina finished her homework before the class started? 8. Past perfect continuous tense. Kegiatan yang sudah berlangsung selama beberapa waktu di masa lalu dan berhenti sebelum kejadian lain di masa lampau. Adapun rumusnya yaitu subject plus had plus been plus verb ing. Negatif, subject plus had plus not plus been plus verb ing. Interrogative, had plus subject plus not plus been plus verb ing. Example this positive, I had been watching TV all day. Negative, I had not been watching TV all day. Interrogative, had I been watching TV all day? 8. Simple future tense. Menunjukkan kegiatan yang belum terjadi di masa sekarang, namun akan terjadi di masa sekarang. Sebagai rumusnya, pada positif, subject plus will or shall plus verb 1 plus object. Untuk yang negatif, subject plus will or shall plus not plus verb 1 plus object. Interrogative, will or shall plus subject plus verb 1 plus object. Example simple future tense positive, I will do the excitement tomorrow night. Negative, I will not eat outside today. Interrogative, will you come to the event? And then 10. Simple future, be going to. This is digunakan untuk menyatakan peristiwa yang sudah direncanakan, diniatkan, atau diprediksi berdasarkan bukti nyata di masa depan. Rumus positifnya subject plus am or is or are plus going to plus verb 1 plus object. Negatif, subject plus am or is or are plus not going to plus verb 1 plus object. Interrogative, am or is or are plus subject plus going to plus verb 1 plus object. Contoh positif, I'm going to cook dinner. Negatif, I'm not going to buy shoes today. Interrogative, are you going to do that assignment? And 11. Future continuous tense digunakan untuk menyatakan suatu tindakan atau kejadian yang akan sedang berlangsung pada waktu tertentu di masa depan. Rumusnya simple. Rumusnya subject plus will be plus verb ing plus object. Untuk yang negatif, subject plus will not be plus verb ing plus object. Interrogative, will plus subject plus be plus verb ing plus object. Contoh positif, I will be studying tonight. Contoh negatif, I will not be sleeping at 2 o'clock p.m. Interrogative, will you be studying tomorrow night? And then 12. Future perfect tense. Definisinya, digunakan untuk menyatakan bahwa suatu tindakan akan selesai pada waktu tertentu di masa depan. Adapun rumusnya yang positif yaitu subject plus will have plus verb 3 plus object. Negatif, subject plus will not have plus verb 3 plus object. Interrogative, will plus subject plus have plus verb 3 plus object. Contoh positif, I will have finished the assignment before 9 o'clock. Negative, I will not have completed the work tomorrow. Interrogative, will you have finished to start tomorrow? And 13, future perfect continuous. Kegiatan yang sudah berlangsung selama beberapa waktu di masa depan. Dan kemudian adapun rumusnya yaitu positif, subject plus will have been plus verb ing. Negatif, subject plus will not have been plus verb ing. Interrogative, will plus subject plus have been plus verb ing. Adapun contohnya yaitu yang pertama yang positif, I will have been studying for 2 hours. Contoh negatif yaitu I will not have been studying for 2 hours. Interrogative, will I have studying for 2 hours? And then 14, past future. Ini menyatakan rencana atau kegiatan yang akan dilakukan di masa depan jika dilihat dari sudut pandang masa lalu. Dengan rumus yang positif, subject plus would plus verb 1. Negatif, subject plus would not plus verb 1. Interrogative, would plus subject plus verb 1. Contoh positifnya, I would go if I had time. Negatif, I would not go if I were busy. Interrogative, would I go if I have time? And then 15, past future continuous. Ini menyatakan kegiatan yang akan sedang berlangsung jika dilihat dari masa lalu, biasanya dalam bentuk pengandaian. Adapun rumusnya yaitu yang positif, subject plus would be plus verb ing, dan negatif, subject plus would not be plus verb ing, dan interrogative, would plus subject plus be plus verb ing. Contoh positifnya, I would be studying if the power didn't go out. Negatif, I would not be studying if the power went out. Interrogative, would I be studying if the power didn't go out? And then past perfect future perfect menyatakan kejadian yang akan. And last 16, past future perfect menyatakan kejadian yang akan sudah terjadi di masa depan jika dilihat dari masa lalu, biasanya dalam bentuk pengandaian. Adapun rumusnya yaitu yang positif, subject plus would have plus verb 3. Negatif, subject plus would not have plus verb 3. Interrogative, would plus subject plus have plus verb 3. Adapun contoh positifnya yaitu I would have finished if I had started earlier. Negatifnya, I would not have finished if I had started late. Contoh interrogative, would I have finished if I had started earlier? And that is 16 tenses. And now we will going to part of speech. First, noun, kata kerja. Fungsinya menyebut orang, tempat, benda, atau ide. Contoh kata teacher, cat, book, Jakarta, happiness. Contoh kalimat the teacher explained the lesson clearly. Contoh satu lagi, the cat is sleeping on the sofa. 2. Pronoun. Pronoun is kata ganti. Fungsinya menggantikan noun agar tidak diulang. Contoh kata I, you, she, he, they, it, we. Contoh kalimat I went to the market this morning. And 3. Verb. Kata kerja. Fungsinya menunjukkan aksi atau keadaan. Contoh kata run, eat, sleep, become, or is, and are. Contoh kalimat they eat dinner tomorrow. They eat dinner together every night. And 4. Adjective. Kata sifat. Fungsinya menjelaskan sikap keadaan noun. Contoh kata tall, beautiful, expensive, quiet, delicious. Contoh kalimat the man is tall. 5. Adverb. Kata keterangan. Menjelaskan verb, adjective atau adverb. Contoh kata slowly, quickly, always, her, yesterday. Contoh kalimat the turtle moves slowly. And 6. Preposition. Kata benda. Menunjukkan hubungan tempat, waktu, arah. Contoh kata on, in, under, between, near. Contoh kalimat my young brother sleep at under bedroom. And 7. Conjunction. Kata penghubung. Fungsi menghubungkan kata, frasa, dan klausa. Contoh kata and, but, or, because, although. Contoh kata I like apples and orange. And last 8. Interjection. Kata seru. Fungsinya mengungkapkan perasaan spontan. Contoh kata wow, oh no, hey, ouch, hooray. Contoh kalimat wow, the view is amazing. That is my explain for 16 tenses and parts of speech. See you again and thank you for watching.